Welcome to Ornaments of Grace, stories for Advent and Christmas. From the Gospel of Luke. The shepherds went in haste to Bethlehem and found Mary and Joseph and the infant lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known the message that had been told them about this child. And Mary kept all those things, reflecting on them in her heart. Today we celebrate the Solemnity of Mary, Mother of God, as well as the World Day of Peace. We celebrate Mary's loving motherhood and the promise of peace she offers through her son. Paul Kartheiser, along with her family, has cared for her autistic son Paul from birth until recently, when at age 43, God called him home. He could never form words, so he depended on his mother to take care of his needs. And she did so lovingly and faithfully all these years. Paul had a wonderfully sweet smile and an innocence like the child Jesus, who came into this world, as all babies do, dependent on his mother. Paul's grandmother, who was devoted to Mary, told Stephanie that someday her son would form words, and then she would know he was at perfect peace. Shortly before he died, Paul awakened and started to form words. They were too soft to understand, but too powerful to ignore. And a great peace descended at that time. He died peacefully, as promised. It isn't easy to let a son go, but for someone filled with faith, it is only possible. Mary cared for her son Jesus all his life, carrying him in her heart as he grew and journeyed to preach and to heal, carrying him in her heart all the way to Calvary. She welcomed his lifeless body into her arms after they took him down from the cross. She too, in faith, had to let her son go so that he could prepare a place of peace for us all. So on this Solemnity of Mary, on this day of world peace, on this holy New Year's Day, we celebrate all those who faithfully care for the dependent little ones of any age, the poor, the homeless and hungry, the weak, those who feel unloved, the ones with broken hearts and happy, innocent hearts. We join with Mary, who reflected on all these things as she became the mother of us all, the one who can comfort us and bring us peace. Let us join her in caring for her son all along the way, wherever we find him. If we do this, we will know peace, and our world will grow more peaceful. Imagine a new year guided by resolutions based on trust in the promises of the Lord. A new year with the grace of joyful energy to celebrate in love all those around us. May you have a truly happy new year. Paul Kartheiser is our 31st and final ornament of grace. shepherds went in haste to Bethlehem and found Mary and Joseph and the infant lying in the manger. When they saw this, they made known the message that had been told them about this child. And Mary kept all those things, reflecting on them in her heart. Observing the beautiful ornaments, how are you called to reach out to care for God's children wherever they might be? What are some New Year's resolutions you can make that are based on trust?
If you have good news, we expect you to want to share it. Salvation in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who for love of us and for our salvation came down from heaven. Salvation in His name, and He is the only Savior, is what we are on earth for. Therefore, all those who spread the good news of salvation in Jesus Christ, we should encourage them. I can speak, but how many people can I reach alone? But the media, the television people, the radio, the newspapers, and all those who use the computer and its derivatives in various ways to spread the gospel, we must thank them, we must encourage them, we must work with them so that they can continue to spread the good news. There's so much news that is not so wonderful in the world, but there is also news that is wonderful on the gospel of Jesus Christ. We encourage them and beg God to bless them, especially the Shalom World TV. God bless you.
Shalom World, God's own channel.